Good morning, Doc. So for this activity, which is the research paper review in Physiologic, I choose the paper 5, which is the application of Physiologic in academic setup. So first thing to know is that who has or have done the work. So the work titled Application of Fuzzy Logic in Academic Setup was conducted by Sarish Waris and Zahor Ahmad, and it was affiliated with the Department of Statistics, University of Gujarat, Pakistan. So their collaborative expertise in statistics and their shared focus on applying computational techniques in real-world scenarios formed the foundation for this research paper. Next, um, what were their goals and objectives? So first, they want to integrate fuzzy logic into academic performance evaluation. They sought to demonstrate how fuzzy logic, a tool designed to handle imprecise variables or vague um, values, could be applied to analyze and predict academic outcomes like the GPA. Then second, uh, they want to address the limitation of traditional logic, which is the we have the classical method, which is one and zero, and by focusing on variables like study timing and previous academic marks and GPA, they aim to overcome the binary constraint of classical set theory. Then last is to develop a fast inference system, FIS. Their goal was to model and simulate a system that predicts GPA based on their fuzzy rules, offering a more human-like understanding of the relationship between our variables. Then next, uh, what were the research question, if any? They don't have any research question basically here. They don't have any section that said the research question, but when I read it, the research question that I know or they want to us know is how can fuzzy logic can be applied to academic variables that are inherently imprecise. Then second question is that can a fuzzy inference system provide a realistic and actionable prediction for GPA based on input factors like the study hours and previous marks? Then next, how have they gathered relevant data? So who are the participants? There are such no participants, but they rather do a hypothetical data. Okay, then the data set was just created to represent logical relationship between study hours, previous academic marks, and GPA. Wait, let's check the material method. There are no data set that was tagged or mentioned. Then, how is the data gathering setup? So, the setup was conceptual and designed with the framework of fuzzy logic. So, the fuzzy logic needs to be translated to fuzzy variables or into linguistic terms such as low, average, and high. So, they have three linguistic variables and processed within the fuzzy inference system. The goal was to create a controlled environment for testing the logic or the fastest logic capabilities. If what will be the error of the actual and predicted values. Then next one is the what are the tools or techniques used in data gathering. So There's such no tool that they use in the data gathering because they are just using a doing a hypothetical data. But for their simulation, they use a MATLAB Fuzzy Logic Toolbox. And first, they actually identify the input variables and the output variables, and also they create a membership function for that. They set the ranges and they use a fuzzy rules if then, and they simulate the fuzzy inference system. And last, it generates output for various input scenarios. Okay. Then how do they form the dataset? So let's talk about the dataset that they were used inside the fuzzy logic toolbox. So the dataset formation is that they have two input variables, the study hours, representing the time spent studying, categorized into fuzzy sets like low, average, and high. Then they have also previous mark, representing the percentage of marks in the student's earlier academic assessment, similarly categorized like low, average, and high, and the output variable was GPA, also defined in linguistic terms such as low, average, and also high. Then, how do they clean the data? Although it's not explicitly discussed, the data cleaning process likely involved ensuring consistency in the input range and alignment with the defined membership function. For example, ensuring that the study hours and marks were accurately mapped to the appropriate fuzzy set. Okay? Meaning, I think they use some matrix to do the cleaning the data, and they make sure that let's see the look of their this one. I think they actually designed this to have a good model for their data. Then next, how do they process the data, or how do they develop the model for fuzzy logic? So first, they have the fuzzy logic development, which is the fuzzy inference system built in MATLAB Fuzzy Logic Toolbox. Next is that they define the input variables, which is the study marks and academic marks, previous academic marks. Then they define the membership function for each input and output variable. It's either triangular or trapezoidal. Let's see if they have this one. I think that's only trapezoidal and triangular. Yeah. Then next, after defining the input and output variables, we need to create the fuzzy rule. The if-then rules was formulated to relate inputs to outputs. For example, if study time is low and previous mark are low, then we know that the GPA is actually low. And it was stated here, the nine fuzzy rules. Then next, they implement falsification. Those crisp data was converted into fuzzy values based on their defined membership function. Then inference rules were applied to compute a fuzzy output, and I think they use a Mamdani, since Mamdani approach has multiple input and multiple output, or either neither multiple input or single output, MISO. Then for the last step, we have the falsification. The fuzzy output was converted back into a crisp numerical value for interpretation, and uh, the user can understand the value for that. Like this one, when we have a study timing of 0.729 and previous mark of 0.405, we have a GPA of 0.57. But when we have a 0.89 study time and 0.78 for previous mark, we will have a GPA of 0.81. Then, what were their findings? So, their finding is that effectiveness of study timing was found to have a stronger impact on GPA compared to previous mark, and this was demonstrated in the 3D surface plots where GPA increased significantly with higher study hours. You can see here that when uh, when we increase the study timing, which is the x variable here, like 0.1, 0.2, the GPA becomes higher. So meaning that study time is the actual variable that has a greater impact on our output variable. Then the fuzzy logic's capability, the system effectively handled imprecise variables and provided more realistic prediction compared to traditional mathematical methods, and fuzzy rules allowed for nuanced relationship between variables, reflecting real-world complexity. And for the visualization, the simulation output and 3D surface plots validated the system's ability to predict GPA dynamically based on their input variation. Then, what are the gaps in their study or findings? For me, lack of real world data. I think hypothetical data has a limit, and it's not just an accurate, but yeah, for the testing or for the creation of fuzzy logic model, I think they just a hypothetical data. Then I think they need to have a narrow scope because I mean they have only a narrow scope because they only use two input variables, but there are a lot of factors or input or output variables that we can do, like attendance, social and economic background, extracurricular activities were not included. Then third is generalization. The fuzzy rules and membership functions were tailored to specific dataset, and when we do that on the other dataset, it's likely not to be accurate. Then fourth, no comparative analysis. The research did not compare fuzzy logic model with alternative approaches such as statistical regression or machine learning models to demonstrate its relative advantages on this particular data. And if we will have a comparative analysis, we can actually know the interpretation for those models. Then that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.